Donald Trump may fire chief strategist Steve Bannon by Friday, senior White House sources says Mr. Bannon, the former executive chairman of right-wing website Breitbart News, was in jeopardy of losing his job amid the fallout from the Trump administration's response to the Charlottesville attack. CBS News chief White House correspondent Major Garrett said one well-placed source told him Mr. Bannon could be sacked on Friday. Mr. Bannon has also been accused of trying to undermine National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, who was close to new White House Chief of Staff, General John Kelly. The Hill reports that former Breitbart writer Sebastian Gorka, who speaks for the White House on terrorism and national security, could also be out by week's end. Mr. Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor Jared Kushner and fellow advisor Ivanka Trump are not fans of Mr. Bannon's. The White House has already seen the sacking of FBI Director James Comey, as well as resignations from Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, Press Secretary Sean Spicer and Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci. Trump loses another advisor. Alliance for American Manufacturing President Scott Paul became the fourth person this week to resign from Mr. Trump's American Manufacturing Council. "I'm resigning from the Manufacturing Jobs Initiative because it's the right thing for me to do," Mr. Paul tweeted. Three others, Intel CEO Brian Krzanich, Merck CEO Kenneth C. Frazier, and Under Armour CEO Kevin Plank, have already announced this week they would step down from their roles on the White House group. Trump tweets and then deletes. It comes as Donald Trump tweeted and then deleted an image of CNN being run over by the Trump train, days after a woman was mowed down by a white supremacist. A Trump supporter had tweeted the image of the CNN logo attached to a pair of legs being run over, with the caption "Fake news can't stop the Trump train." The U.S. president tweeted the image but later deleted it, perhaps realizing it was in poor taste following the death in Charlottesville of 32-year-old Heather Heyer. A further 19 people were injured when Nazi fan James Fields Jr. drove his car into a crowd at high speed. Mr. Trump had come under fire for taking 2 days to call out white supremacist groups following violent clashes at the weekend. Yesterday, he delivered a 5-minute statement in which he did just that but seemed to immediately regret it, made additional remarks on Charlottesville and realized once again that the #fake news media will never be satisfied. "Truly bad people," he wrote not long after making the statement. Mr. Trump also retweeted a post by an infamous alt-right provocateur with ties to white nationalist Richard Spencer. Meanwhile, 39 shootings in Chicago this weekend, 9 deaths. No national media outrage. Why is that? Read the tweet from provocateur Jack Posobiec.